Hi, this is Lodish again. I'm a professor of marketing at the Wharton School and also vice dean of Wharton's campus here in San Francisco, where I am at the moment. In this video, we will describe my point of view on what the school is looking for in terms of candidates to the MBA for Executives program who will succeed. And then I will give you a tour of the facilities and point out some of their unique aspects. Lots of people ask me for help in guiding their admissions to this program. And I try to put it in the context of what the school is looking for and how people need to try to create the best perception given what the school is looking for. And in terms of what the school is looking for, let me go back and ask the question, how does Wharton evaluate itself and what is Wharton concerned about? Well, one of the most important things that Wharton and other competitive business schools worry about is how good are our alumni? Are our alumni successful? Because that's one measure of how good the school is. Well, who do we want to take in as students? We want to take in students who are going to be successful alumni and alumni that the school is proud of. Next question is, well, who are alumni that the school is most proud of? Well, they are people who have made an impact on the world. Some of them have made an impact by starting companies or leading ventures. Some of them have been government leaders, and then a number of them have been leaders in the nonprofit realm. But they have all one thing in common: they have made a big impact and changed the world in a better way. We also, however, need people who not only have the ability to impact the world, but they also have to be able to complete the program. And our MBA for Executives is a very rigorous program. It's analytical because those capacities are really important in making sure that you will be able to positively impact the world so that you can actually make good decisions. So in summary, what we're looking for are people who can, one, do the work in the program, which means that's why, it's why Wharton still requires the GMAT exam, because the GMAT exam has been shown to be correlated with performance in our program. Especially if you do badly on some elements of the GMATs, you're going to have trouble with the core courses and the analytical courses in our program. But however, once you're past the threshold where your academic record and your GMATs show that you can do the work, then, in my opinion, if I had to summarize the application and admissions process decisions, they are really controlled by, is this person going to be somebody who can make a difference in the world? And how do you demonstrate that? Well, the easiest way to demonstrate that is to have already done it. Then it's a no-brainer for the school to take you, because they'll take credit for the impact that you've already made because you're now an alumnus of the Wharton School. If you haven't made impacts, you want to show that you have the potential to do it. So what I suggest is you take any part of your background. It may be in your professional background, but it also may be in some extracurricular stuff that you did, some organizations that you were involved in, and document how you were able to make a difference in that organization or how that organization functioned. Things that are entrepreneurial, evidence of leadership, evidence of developing consensus and changing a group's decisions. Those are the kinds of things that the school will be looking for. And what I've just said, I think, is obvious after you've thought about it, but it's amazing how many people I talk to who have not thought about the admissions process in that way. At this point, I would like to take the opportunity to show you a little bit about our facility. Hello, I am now in our main dining/leisure facility where everybody in the program eats, and also we use it for social gatherings, and a 2-hour final just finished, so you see a lot of students walking around and you hear a lot of noise, a sigh of relief and a discussion of what is going on. I think it's appropriate to talk a little bit about the characteristics of this program that are very different even from the East Coast program, that in fact we didn't really understand until we started the program, but there's some very close relationships between students and faculty that come about because of the logistics of this program. It's a residential program, and all of the students stay at the Meridian Hotel a couple blocks away from here in downtown San Francisco. But the faculty who fly out also stay at the same hotel. During the weekends and days of class, all the meals are in this area. The faculty who fly out will typically have breakfast and lunch here at the facility with the students because they have no place else to go. What's very interesting is back east, there's lots of demands on the faculty time, and they certainly don't have breakfast with their students because they'll have breakfast in their own homes, and most of the time they don't have lunch with their students because they have lots of demands on their time that don't happen here in San Francisco. So it turns out that there's a lot more informal communication. The other kind of informal communication that seems to happen is the Meridian has half-price drinks on Friday nights that the students are here, and lo and behold, it's amazing to see that the faculty end up there also. What we also have in this facility, aside from the meeting space and dining facilities, are meeting rooms for the groups and the study teams, and we have one for each study team, and there's typically 5 to 7 people in each study team, and these rooms are state-of-the-art in terms of computers and other equipment that you need in order to work as a group. Another thing that Wharton has developed that's been very useful is a technology called Web Cafe for groups to interact remotely and be able to keep material and work on it collectively. There's a lot of work that the study groups do between classes that's very useful. We'll walk around now and show you some of the other elements of the facility. Hello, we're now upstairs in the foyer above the eating and gathering area where the staff lives, and each class has a manager who is responsible for all of the logistics to make it very easy for the students in the class to really do what they came here to do, which was to study, learn, interact with their colleagues and their teachers. They do all the registration, they do all the logistics, they do all the book ordering, they help with all of the financial things that need to be done. And also in this floor is the office of our new career management professional, whose sole reason for being is to help the people in the 2 classes that are here on alternative weekends to maximize the value of this program to their careers. And it's taken us almost a little bit over a year to really redesign the career management program so that it was targeted exactly for the senior management people here in the MBA for Executives program. And we're very excited about all of the value that this new career management person is going to add to the program. You can hear the students who are decompressing from a final exam. You can see the whole eating area and gathering area, and you can also see some of the team rooms. You can see how nice and bright and airy. And you'll also notice that the only people that are here are the MBA students in this program, because they are the only people that are here when the programs are in session, along with the faculty and staff. There are no other students around, which is very different than most other campuses. So it's a very intimate and very close environment, and the classes get to be very close and to know each other extremely well. Let's go down now and look at what a classroom looks like. We are now in the area between the two main classrooms that we use. We always have run this program with 2 sections of each course, which means that the average class size is around between 45 and 47, which is the perfect size in terms of having a good discussion but not having the class too big so that people get lost. We have a break area between the 2 classrooms which has coffee and sodas and cookies and all kinds of tempting things during the day during class breaks. We also have on the floor beneath this a big classroom that's useful for all 95 people when we get together for talks or a situation where both classes are meeting at the same time, but that classroom is used actually fairly rarely. At this point, I'd like to bring the camera in and show you what a classroom looks like. Hello again, we're now in one of our 2 classrooms, which are really state-of-the-art. We have every audio-visual aid imaginable. We have wonderful video conferencing that we can use using internet too and connect with colleagues all over the world. And I've been in here where we've had some wonderful conferences where we've had basically on the screen in the front colleagues in Peru or colleagues in Chile or colleagues in Israel, and we've had classes that integrated both of them. Also, if you're doing any kind of audio stuff, the feed comes in from the ceiling and it sounds like God is speaking when you've got somebody who's coming in via audio.
So do you actually do computation?